Hey, Know-It-Alls! Welcome back to another episode of the Answers for Everything podcast. Once again, we thank you for spending some of your free time with us. Don't forget to like and share on our socials, and if you have any questions that you want us to answer, just reach out on Instagram at AFE_podcast. That's A as in Apple, F as in Frank, E as in Edward, then the underscore symbol, then the word podcast. So pour yourself a stiff drink and enjoy the show.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have the camera on me if I was touching myself. You know that.
Yeah, I know that. God,
So what
not
you been
new.
up to?
Oh fuck, pushing buttons, making sure I got my consent.
Oh yeah.
God
Um,
love them.
question for you. When you're
Yes.
working, you're
Yeah.
up at what time in the morning? Like 5, 4, 6?
Five.
Like your calls are,
Five.
why is that? Like, did you have to get there before like the places you're fixing have like business?
Well, depending on where I'm going, half
Yeah.
the time is drive time, right? Like
Oh, okay.
now that I live in the sticks of Nova Scotia, Walton to be specific.
Ooh, okay. Now
Um,
you're gonna get a bunch of stalkers. No, my address isn't
come find
2255
me.
35th Street. It's not. So don't come
It
my way.
isn't. Come get me. Come get me.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Good
I
luck
don't
finding
I
me.
don't lock the back door. Shh.
I have 3 large dogs. Just kidding, I don't.
But so how long do you usually drive to, because you don't go to a
Uh,
shop, right? You go to a job.
no,
You
I
go to
go
like
to
a
jobs.
location.
Yeah, and it does depend on where I'm going. So like if I'm working in Halifax, that's like an hour from where I'm at, right? So, and usually I've got to get to a wholesaler or a supplier, and they open at like 7.
Yep.
So usually I've got to be on the road by like 6 a.m. to get wherever I need. And traffic is the shits here. So sometimes the earlier the better to get
Jesus.
the gun on traffic. Like traffic is bad and the drivers are shit. I'm sure I've talked about it before because it's
So
fucking terrible out here.
with the drive time, what
Yeah.
I'm thinking is, how much time do you spend a day on the road versus on the job?
Well, I'm usually on the job between 8 to 10 hours, depending on what's going on.
And then
And
like
then
an
I'm on the
hour or two of
road
driving
two
each way?
minimum, two minimum. No, usually about an hour, hour and a half. But then some days, like last week, I call these Bridgewater tour of duties because I've got to go up the 103, which is beautiful. Get all these beautiful coasts. This is like where Lunenburg is, where the Blue Nose is, like
Okay.
all this kind of shit. And like Liverpool, which has got crazy pirate history. Like it's a beautiful area. And Mahone Bay, which is like a fucking postcard. It's so beautiful. Anyway, I had to go do a tour of where I had to do like 3 furnace cleanings, and literally those take me, I don't know, maybe 25 minutes, and
Yeah.
like 10 minutes of it is like sitting and watching a furnace work. So it's not much shit to do. And that day I was on the road for 5 hours just because of how far out I had to go, distance between calls, and then I still picked up a service call in Halifax
So if you don't
and
have
then
a
went
call,
home.
if you don't have a call for the day, do you just go to like a shop and like fix shit,
Oh,
or
we always have something to do. If we're not doing a scheduled install,
yeah.
then we do the service calls for a very large oil fuel heating company in
Hmm.
Halifax that services all of Nova Scotia. So we fucking go everywhere for these guys. Like we subcontract to 5 separate huge companies. Like the big names out here are Ultramar, Irving, Sullivan's. These are big fuel companies that sell propane because we don't got, like, there ain't no pipe in the ground here
Yeah.
with natural gas. It goes to 4 fucking buildings in Nova Scotia. That's it. Like in the 2 years I've been out here, I think I've had maybe 15 calls in 2 years, and I've probably done at least 1,000 calls in 2 years. 15 places that have
Is
had
that a
natural
lot?
gas.
I've never done the job, so
No, it's not a lot. West Alberta, all I was used to is natural gas, right? That's
oh,
all we
sorry. I
got.
thought you meant like just calls. You meant not just
Oh
natural gas
no,
calls.
just natural gas. Everything here is like fucking propane or oil.
Oh,
So,
Hank Hill would love that shit. Propane and propane accessories.
dude, that's my life. I'm literally Hank Hill.
Yeah.
So he's got a better set of tits, pretty
Yeah.
sure. But
I've been watching a lot of it on Disney Plus. Just going, I started at the very beginning, and I didn't like the show when it first came out. I was very against it. I was really into
yeah,
Simpsons, Family Guy, but then King of the Hill just didn't hit right. And then I started doing road trips down to the States.
And
And
you're like,
then
shit, it's accurate.
fucking King of the Hill hit hard.
You're like, now I get it.
Yeah, now I get it. And then it became part of my VHS recording on Sunday night while I was at work. Like Simpsons, Family
Nice.
Guy, King of the Hill, and X-Files is like a
Oh
staple
yeah.
of my life for
Yeah.
years and years and years.
Yeah.
And rewatching it just makes me fucking happy, man. King of the Hill is brilliant.
Yeah, fucking right. It is. Some of them though, man, there's some episodes where you're like, God damn it, you just want to kill Bobby so bad.
Yeah.
They're so
yeah.
cringy. Like
Yeah.
that one Halloween one with like Luann and the guy that wants to be the pig.
Oh,
Come
okay.
on, that
I don't
one's fucking
remember
weird.
that one, but I'm sure
Oh,
I'll
you
get there.
don't? Oh,
No.
dude, I'm pretty sure it's voted the worst King of the Hill episode of all fucking time.
Is it just cringy or just terrible?
It is so weird. Let's just say murder is involved with Luann and Peggy.
Huh.
I would check it out if I were you. It's
Yeah, I'm
interesting.
gonna get there.
It's their Halloween episode. I don't know what season. They had like a million fucking
Yeah.
seasons, so
I think there's like
it's hard to
13 or
pinpoint.
something.
Yeah, I don't know what season it is. It just I got Adult Swim and it's always on. I like watch
Okay.
King of the Hill almost every night of the week.
Oh, nice. I'm starting to watch it almost every second night of the week now. Just while I'm doing stuff or winding down at the end of the night, I'll throw an episode of King of the Hill on. Or I was doing some sewing kind of stuff the other day. Yeah.
What?
Surprise. Okay, yeah.
What
So-
are you sewing up?
Okay, I wasn't technically sewing, but I was doing something that my Oma would have done at her sewing station. So
Oh,
I have these pajama pants, these like plaid red flannelly pajama pants, and
Yeah.
I love them. And there's no rips or tears. They're probably 15 years old, but they're really comfy. And I bought
Yeah.
a pair of slippers to go with them. So I went to, I think, Sport Check, and I found DC skate shoes, but they're slippers. So they're red flannel. And they're made by
Ooh.
DC, so they have a little grip on the bottom, so I can like take the garbage cans out and they're toasty warm,
Sweet.
right?
And
And
still
they,
look cool.
yeah, they look. I mean, I don't look like the old guy that lives across the street from the school when I'm wearing those, right? That's not who I am. But
well, now he's got cool shoes. What are you
That's
talking
right.
about? Yeah.
which little kid did he steal after he? No, but the string broke, so the string was getting frayed, and I couldn't tie it tight enough, so it was just
Oh.
falling down off my ass. I was like, well, I need to put a new string in there, but I wasn't able to find any sort of ribbon or string, so I just bought a shoelace, a big, thick
Oh.
work boot shoelace.
That was a very good solution.
Yeah, so
I'm impressed.
I put the safety
I'm
pin on the
impressed.
end, right, and I started
Yeah.
pushing it through.
Yeah.
Then I get to the very back, right along the crease, and I thus realized that since I couldn't pull the strings out, there wasn't one long string that goes around. It was two individual elasticy strings. So I couldn't push the fucking thing through because there was no hole.
Oh,
So-
fuck.
On the inside of the band, I just cut a little slit, took the paper or the safety pin out, cut another slit, put it back in, and pushed it all the way through. And now I've got a wonderful pair of flannel pajamas that have a goddamn strong as fuck like work bootlace attached to them. I could probably pull a car with that bootlace.
You know what? This is ingenuity at its finest. You know, necessity is the mother of invention. And look what you've done. You've become a seamstress.
I just picture
amazing.
my Oma in heaven looking down at me being like, I sort of taught you some of that, but couldn't you find like
She's
a fucking
proud.
string
No.
or something? Like, you took. I was at the dollar store, so I was like, there's no ribbons, there's no whatever. I'll grab a shoelace.
She's like, why didn't he get another goddamn elastic?
I was thinking about going to
That makes no
Fabricland
sense.
and to grab another like flannelly strip, and I was like, I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm doing. The last time I went to Fabricland, I asked for this Batman like material for curtains. I was gonna like
yeah.
hang it over top of my because I was having a newborn at the time, right? Having a boy. It was
Mm,
about 10 years ago.
okay.
And I thought it'd be
yes.
kind of cute to just he had like blinds or drapes right in his room. I figured I could just hang a Batman sheet over top. It would look kind of neat.
Yeah.
And they looked at me like I was an idiot who doesn't know anything, which is pretty on point, right?
You know, just,
And they go, "How about we just make you curtains?" I'm like, "Sure, that sounds awesome."
what?
Yeah, so you guys
How
do that?
pathetic does one have to be
right?
for the
There,
Fabricant lady?
you're
to be
looking
like,
at them.
Oh, but did you mention new baby?
I
Did
mentioned
you
new
say-
baby.
Oh, you asshole! You manipulated those old
and
bitches.
and their business was
You're
right
like,
next to
Suck
mine.
your dick, sir. Would you like me to make you curtains?
Please, please.
Did they offer a valance as well? Like, how far did they go?
But,
Just curious.
Yeah, they built me fucking Batman curtains. And
Oh,
they
that's so
put 2 layers on
adorable.
it, so it's like blackout on one side and then bright blue, and yeah.
Oh,
And to this day, he still has them, and they're glorious. They're wonderful.
you, you're gonna keep him. Like what are you gonna do? Like how heartbroken
Oh,
will you be when he's like, I don't like these fucking
they're going to my
curtains.
room. They're going to my room.
They are not leaving the house.
Yeah. Or I
That's
could give them
awesome.
back to Fabricland. I'm pretty sure somebody's daughter's son is going to have a kid one day and wants Batman curtains.
You're like, I'm
Pay
paying
it
it
forward.
forward. Yeah.
Right. So that's pretty cool. I think.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
don't have
I
the
think
skills.
that's awesome. Yeah,
But yeah,
I like that.
Fabricland, instead of just buying fabric, they made me fucking curtains.
That's beautiful. It's a beautiful, touching story
Yeah.
of the community that you'll
It,
find.
it made me hate
Fabricland.
the prairies just a little bit less. A little bit less.
You know what they call Fabriclands out here?
Fab.
They
But
call them
I don't know.
Fabricville. Fabricville.
Really?
Yes.
Are they smaller?
Same font. Same font.
Weird.
Fabric. Yes. I was like Fabricland. Fabricville.
Does it say
Yes.
so much more than a fabric store underneath it? Because the ones out
It's
here,
got the exact same membership card. It's got everything that says Fabricville.
weird, because ours has another tagline underneath that now, which is "so" as in sewing, so much more than a fabric store.
Well, they make curtains. Like that's
Apparently,
fucking amazing.
that's what they do. Well, I mean, that's what they did for me. So I'm gonna pretend
That's
I'm
great.
special.
Oh, you are. That's special.
Not mentally, just a special human being.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah.
As you nod and give me a 2 thumbs up.
Yay, oh.
You go, buddy. Have a special day for a special little
doing
man.
good. Doing good, bud.
Yeah.
Where's your helmet? Where's your helmet?
I don't need it. I'm inside.
I'm strapped in. I'm okay.
So with your travel time and your work time, and
Yeah.
you're doing renovations, correct? Like you said, you are building the bathroom from.
Oh fuck,
Like-
my bathroom. Yeah. I'm ready to swallow a revolver. Like
You hate doing it, or you just don't know when to stop, or
so I'll preface this with the fact that I have almost 25 years of construction experience.
yeah.
Yeah, and so you come into it going, oh yeah, fuck, I know how to do this, I know how to do that. And it's only gonna take me X amount of days. Foolish mortal I am.
So
Fuck, it's like taking me so long. Like I bathed like a hooker out of my kitchen sink for a month. I'm a plumber. I'm a Red Seal journeyman plumber. All the tools, but I can only do shit on the weekends, right? Or
that's what I was asking.
after hours, and it's just too much. Yeah, my job is too hard. And I'm too fucking old. I get home at night. I'm tired. I need to make supper. I need to sit in a chair. I need to forget about life because I'm gonna have to get up in 4 hours and.
You're in a weird position all the time, underneath, like snaking around pipes. Like
Yes,
yeah,
it's
like,
a bitch.
I'm
It's a
standing
bitch.
and walking. That's it. My day is very, very simple.
Yeah. Good old job working the tools, putting a shit ton of boilers, and we're super busy, which is good. Good yes, good no. So all I do is work and renovate. Renovate. That's it right now. So I'm pretty lame. But I really have a nice bathtub now.
That's good.
And I love it. Yeah. I love it. I'm gonna there's like that chick that like married a fucking roller coaster.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
think
well.
she said she's pregnant with its child or something.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna get knocked
So
out.
there's a new twist to it. I think she dumped the roller coaster for another thing because she said that thing got her pregnant. I read that yesterday.
Oh. Shit. How did
I don't
fucking pick that up?
Why are they allowing for her to have a voice?
I don't know because it must be a real slow news day because they don't want to talk about Palestine anymore.
So you married a roller coaster, and now you're pregnant with a Tilt-A-Whirl's baby.
Yeah. So like, what does she like? Are they cars? Like, is it track? Like, what part of the roller coaster develops? Like, is it the car or the track? Like, is she giving wheels?
Well,
is there a loop-de-loop coming out? Or
you put yourself in her position. What would you find sexually erotic about a roller coaster that you could probably put away all other dating because you're going to focus on the roller coaster? What would be the the point that you
that grab bar.
the one that locks you in place, or they are pretty sturdy.
Yeah,
pretty hard.
That's what it's gonna have to take to get me to stick around a roller coaster.
But how's it gonna make you feel knowing that that bar is on every one of the other cars?
Right? Like that's the problem. So, what part is yours on the roller coaster between you and the roller coaster? What is
I think if you're
yours?
crazy enough to fall in love with a roller coaster, you're crazy enough to think that it talks to you and says, "No, baby, they don't mean anything to me. You're the only one."
You know, it's got to be the lead car. Then, so like, what you like fucking a weird centipede? You know, like it's always going to be the lead car because it's got the headlights.
That's fucked up.
You know,
yeah,
and that's where the face of it is. It's the
so you've thought about this? No.
Well,
Yeah?
I'm thinking about it now, unfortunately, and giving it a lot of thought, a lot more thought than I ever thought I ever would.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd ever talk. I read about it and I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to talk about this with anyone.
And all I was really going to say was I love my bathtub, and I do. I really do. It's a very aggressive. They say it's a micro bubbler, but dare I say it's a macro bubbler because that fucker's aggressive, man. It shakes my flesh.
So how do you hook that up?
Shit around.
Is it like like above ground, like just a tub you installed, or is it?
So I've made poor decisions for my bathroom that I understand now. Where I've like broken homeowners' dreams before in the past, before I too was a homeowner. Now I understand what pain I've put homeowners through, but I can afford me. So I was able to just make the adjustments needed. So I had the bad decision-making idea to go with a freestanding tub. So what that means in the scope of a whole bathroom renovation, like I've brought my washing machine up to the main level and put it in and extended my bathroom to encompass the washer and dryer, stacker, and a new tub.
Yeah.
But with this freestanding thing, I now had to go to finish the walls and the flooring and the ceiling above where I put the tub in so that I could put it in before I put up the fucking walls in my bathroom. Currently, I have one wall that is a shower, old curtains that I didn't use from my last apartment are now draped across a wall that is not drywalled in yet. Like, this is where I'm at. So I just got my tub in last week, and after I got everything to finish, like tile, because I wanted tile, like a fucking idiot, and I grouted it myself. I now have respect for tilers. I never had any before, and now I do. It's terrible. Fucking hate grouting. And that was bad. Yeah, and I've still got 2 more walls to do of it, like an idiot, because it looks pretty.
So floor and walls all tile.
No, I'm doing a really nice waterproof vinyl, nice vinyl plank, because I want the same floor throughout the whole first floor.
Right.
So I'm doing this vinyl plank, and it was a good, and it's waterproof and all this shit.
So it's like a complete wet room with the tile, right? Like there won't be any.
Yes.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So it's not going to matter what gets where or what.
Yeah.
Because
or no matter how much
found
moisture you have in there, it's just tile. It won't absorb. It'll just wipe right off.
Yeah. And because it's very humid here too, right? So there was a lot of mold issues that I found when I pulled out the old tub and shit. And like my house is like soup to nuts fucking wood paneling. So I have to like break it up. Like I got a bunch of shit to do here, but my bathroom's finally starting to come together. And I'm having a bath in a bathtub, not dipping my hand in a sink and patting my vagina. It was a very bad, long, horrible month.
Your kid's still living there?
Yes, he's back.
Oh, how's he liking the new bathtub?
He's loving the new bathtub. Fuck. Now, because it lights up, so the micro bubbler, it lights up their LED light cycles.
So inside the tub is lighting up.
Yeah, okay. It's awesome.
When you mentioned that, I was thinking, because I stayed at this hotel, which is essentially an old castle in Scotland, and it was like old rickety stairs, like big wooden oak stairs, right? And you step on it and it creaks. You had a big key, like a regular, like a skeleton key, like those massive keys to get into your room. It was fucking cool as shit. It had a library. I had these cats on premises that just like walked around the library. Like I'm drinking tea, reading a book, and there's these cats walking around. I was like, this is fucking weird. And the bathroom was
that's deadly
attached to the room, but the bathroom was huge, and the only thing in it was like a shelf, a sink, and a bathtub. So it was a bathtub right in the middle, like a freestanding bathtub they installed right in the middle of the bathroom. I went in there. And then there was 2 light switches. I thought one was a fan, but then I realized I was in Europe and they don't believe in that. There's no fans, there's no air conditioning, stuff like that. So I was like, what's this
Yeah.
other light switch for? And I couldn't see what it was. Like I flipped it, nothing was happening. And then I was flipping them off and on, like different ones, like left one, right one. And I realized when I shut the lights off and I had the other light switch on that wasn't doing anything, it's a bunch of green LEDs in the ceiling that they had installed. So when you're having a bath, you can lay
Oh,
there and the ceiling is just slightly illuminated with these tiny little green dots.
that's cool.
So that's what I thought you said your bathtub lit up, that you installed like little LED lights up on the ceiling,
Oh,
but it's
no.
itself, which is I think probably cooler than the ceiling.
Yes, and tonight I discovered that no amount of bubble bath is appropriate.
Oh, you ran out? You just kept pouring it?
Well, no, it's just the bubbles kept reproducing. I ended up
No.
having to shut down because, as I said, this is a very aggressive bubbler tub. So it made bubbles like a hot shit. All of a sudden, I was in a Home Alone movie. I'm like, holy fuck! I'm like,
Like
oh my god.
like I Love Lucy style, the house is filling
Yeah.
up. Nice.
I
Not
had
that
like a foot of bubbles. I was like, okay, calm it down.
are you just building beards on your face and be like, I'm
Yeah.
awesome. I'm
I was
awesome.
just laying back and there's just like, so I was having a moment where I was like laying back in my tub and there was like a little wall either side, like I was sleeping in a valley of bubbles. And it was perfect because everything was like covered. So it's really like a nice insulative blanket of bubbles. Titties are all warm. Sometimes they stick out of the water and get cold.
I have to
Now
believe
when you
I'm
covered
not there.
with a foot of bubbles, oh my god, they're warm, beautiful. And then I let them calm down, and
Yeah.
then I hit the micro bubbler tub again, and I built them back up. I did it twice. It was so nice. I did it twice. Love that fucking tub. And with the lights, with the bubbles are all lit up, purple, turquoise,
Very
red, green,
cool.
all the colors. Yeah, it was fun. It's nice, and it makes all the hard work that I've put into this fucking dirty whore of a bathroom worthwhile so far. So I'm happy about it.
Imagine if you did all that work and you're like, I fucking hate this. I'm
Right?
not
It
I'm
doesn't
not
work.
enjoying it. That would
Just
suck.
straight up not enjoying this tub. Yeah. It's great. And like it took a bit and yeah, I had to make a huge adjustments to like all the plumbing just to make this fucking tub work. Just because I was so stubborn because I wanted it and it was a good deal.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll make it work. All stubborn in the moment. And then when it was time to install this thing, I'm like, fuck, what did I choose?
What do you mean make it work? Like pipe sizes or connections or what? Like what was so
Well,
bad?
because so let's discuss my house. My house was built in 1941. So it's 72 years old. Oh no, 82 years old.
Yep.
Yep. 1941 is the year it was built. So originally, I don't believe there was a bathroom installed here, or there was just one single toilet and a wall mount sink. I don't believe there was a shower or anything. So they built out additions, okay, and they extended this bathroom. So this is now be God only knows how many times this bathroom has been renovated, but my tub is in this extension outside of the footing of the foundation wall. Okay. So I had to go back out. I had to re-support it. I found the support, wasn't touching fucking anything. So I had to dig in a new post, put in a new mini jack post to support the rail so I could put in the new tub. My tub was a left-handed tub, the original one. And I
What does that
tell you,
mean?
it's the drainage was on the left hand side. So
Okay.
all the plumbing for where the side of your tub is either going to be on the left or on the right or in the center. So if people are asking you what side of the tub do you need, a left or a right hand, is asking you what side is the plumbing on. So I ended up taking a left-handed plumbing situation and turning it into a centered plumbing situation in a home where the homeowner's solution to most problems or building was layering it with multiple layers of quarter-inch plywood nailed with, so I'd probably say about 10 of the fattest fucking nails you've ever seen every square goddamn inch of the floor. So it was like trying to fucking peel up concrete with a fucking nail file. It was brutal.
And you didn't know that
Hard.
until you had bought the
Start-
bathtub and then started to install it.
Yeah, right. It just looked like regular subfloor because I didn't know it was quarter-inch I was dealing with. It looked like 5/8 regular subfloor, quick examination until I started peeling up layers. Like they had this weird paneling wood paneling that they tiled and put on the floor with like vinyl tile. I don't know. Layers, so many layers. That's all I can say about this fucking house. Pretty sure there's like maybe mental health issues. Not sure. But it appeared I have like a corner in my basement that I call the Blair Witch corner. I haven't addressed it yet. And it's happening, but I would like to wait till spring when the fucking demons are back further from Earth. I don't know.
I'm just thinking you're saying there might be mental health involved, and then I'm thinking like they might have caused an issue with your mental health because of it.
Yeah, they did. It's
so
like
they've paid it forward.
Vicious cycle. It repeats.
So what do you think you're gonna
what
for the rest of the house? Because you said you want to renovate, you want to gut it, right? Like you want to turn it into Dora's castle.
Yep.
How long do you think, with your work hours, it's going to take? 5 years, 10 years, 30 years?
Oh my God. Right? Like initially when I was like extremely naive at the beginning of this shit and hopeful, like, I was a positive human being before this. I thought I would do it in maybe like 3 months. That's what I thought. Like a fucking fool.
Oh.
I think it'll probably take me about a year or two to get everything done.
That's also not too bad.
It's not too bad. Like, because now what I'm going to try to do is like, even though it's kind of hard, like, fuck with buying a new house, obviously, as you know, you have to buy so much shit that you didn't even think about. And so I've spent so much money. Like, I got to fucking work hard to keep up with all the fucking bills I've currently incurred. They like to get all their money, but I want to take off 2 weeks in like our dead time, which is like usually spring, summer, and then just fucking hammer out some renos because that's half the battle. It's just available time.
Right? It's only 24 hours in a day. You need to sleep for at least 6.
Yeah.
Right.
And sometimes I'm not even home for 10 hours before I'm back out on the road. So some days I can work pretty late and then I still got to get up stupid early to get to work.
You got to put the kid to work.
Yeah, I gotta get the kid on a fucking learner's license. I had to order a webcam because his fucking laptop doesn't got one. It's because he can take his the written online.
Okay.
For the learners, because I was like, you gotta get a fucking job and you need where to drive.
I'm trying to get my kid to get her learners because here you can do it at 14, right?
Yeah, mine's turning 21 in March. So
yeah,
here we are.
And her friend has it. She doesn't have it. She went in, like, she's a smart kid. She gets really good grades. I think she had it in her head, this is going to be easy. I'm just going to go in and do it.
Oh,
and came out very sad that it didn't work out in her favor because as soon as you get 3 wrong, the test just closes. You're like,
done.
Nope. So she literally walked in and then walked out. And now she's not wanting to take it. She's just not wanting to do it. And I was like, as soon as you turn 16, kiddo, I'm not driving you anywhere. Neither is your mom. That's the rule we've made up. You're 16. You've had 2 years to get your license. If you can't do it, you're late for work because she works about a 7-minute drive across town, like way up north.
Oh,
so she works at the gymnastics place she used to do gymnastics at. She's now a gymnastics coach.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, her wrist was hurting, so she couldn't do any maneuvers or anything. It just hurt all the time, and no matter how much physio we went to, it didn't heal.
It wasn't getting
So she said she was quitting, and then they asked her to be a coach.
That's great.
It's really good.
Well, and like they thought about her enough, so and she's good enough to be a coach. You know what I mean? That's good.
And then when I went in there to sign, because she's a little kid and she needs people to sign that she's allowed to work.
Yes,
they're like there's rules where she can't work more than like 2 hours a day on a day she's in school. She can't work more than X amount of hours a week. And I
went through that with my kid. Yeah.
Right. I looked at them. I was like, well, I don't care. And they're like, what? I go, if you guys need her 30 hours a week and she's willing to do it,
take her.
I don't care. She looked at me. She goes, are you serious? I go, yeah. She goes, you don't care if she works a lot? I go, no, please take her. Let her make money. Let her buy her own Lululemons and her own AirPods.
Yeah, please. Jesus. Yes. Agreed.
So now she works 3 days a week, 4 hours a day. So she works 12 hours a week.
Well, that's good. And she loves it.
Yeah, she does. And they even asked her to come into work yesterday on her day off because one of the coaches was sick, but she couldn't. But yeah. And then I dropped off some.
How does she like her paycheck? Did she get one yet?
She's gotten a lot of paychecks. She doesn't spend money. She's very frugal.
Excellent.
So her bank account's just growing, and then her mom and I made a deal
Nice.
with her that we would match whatever she saves for a car. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna have about $6,000, and I'm
Oh my
very
God.
angry about that right now because I don't really want to shell out that kind of money.
Yeah, no shit. You're
Yeah.
like, yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
but whatever.
Fuck. Way
Gotta
to
be a
go.
man of
Way
my
to make a
word.
deal. Yeah,
Gotta be a man
dummy.
of my word.
How
Yeah,
stupid.
I know.
You knew she was smart. You know she's smart. Like, what do you mean? Like,
You're making mistakes on bathtubs and rentals. I'm making mistakes on bringing up children. I mean, these things happen.
shit happens, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
man.
At least we're smart enough to get through it.
Fuck yeah. I hope. I hope.
Fuck, I hope. Yeah, right. Me too. Well, I'll make it to the other side of these renos. Kids are a different fucking story.
Yeah. I mean, they don't move out when they're 18. You can vouch for that.
Can they move back? What are you talking about? Then they
No.
cost more.
No, I
Like,
think
but I'm always hungry and I like meat. Oh, cool.
I think mine's gonna be gone. I do. I think she'll do
Yeah,
a year of college here and then be gone. That's what I think.
good. Maybe she'll travel.
I hope so. I've already decided for like a graduation gift that her mom and I are gonna shell out the money for 2 round trip tickets for her and a friend to go to anywhere she
Ooh.
wants in the world round trip, but she's got to stay for at least a month. So
Oh, okay.
it can't
Ooh,
be like
that's decision.
it can't be like Bora Bora or fucking Japan or something like too pricey. So it's gonna have to be like Australia or Europe in a backpack.
That's a nice touch, especially with the friend. That's good. Little
Yeah.
safety in numbers.
Yeah, one of my employees had that for graduation. She
Oh,
came in-
nice.
Yeah, she came in and she talked to me about it. And she goes, "Hey, can you help us plan a trip?" I'm like, "Sure." Yeah, but her dad paid for round trip tickets for her and a friend to go to Europe. So
Holy
yeah,
shit.
they did like 30 days in Europe.
Nice. There'll be some hostels in there.
They probably got a lot of cock too.
Don't talk about that yet.
Yeah.
You'd be like, here, daughter, here's your injectable fucking birth control. Love you.
Well, she says, I don't want kids. I see what I do to you guys. I don't want children. Children are terrible.
That's what my kid says. He don't want kids.
I think I'm okay with that. I really truly am.
I'm fine with it too.
Do I need to be a grandpa? Fuck no.
Not yet. Not for a while.
Maybe not ever.
Maybe
not ever.
I don't know. I can see and understand the joy of it and in it.
Yeah.
But like at this point with a child that doesn't even know how to fucking drive, that's the last thing I need to know.
Can you imagine?
You know? Oh,
If he had-
fuck no.
like,
I would kill him.
He comes in tomorrow and he's like, "Hey,
I would throw her downstairs. I would hit her with a bag of oranges. I don't give a fuck. That baby would not be happening.
I see how
Could
you
I
left,
imagine?
you
Yeah,
left your
could
son
you?
out of it. You're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
dab it. You're gonna dab it, sure, but you're gonna keep him around.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking torture him. That's why afterwards there's things to do with him.
Yeah, you're gonna
Slow.
give him the full list of renovations. Be like, it's all
I'm
on you.
freeing
I'm going to work.
her. I'm freeing her from a lifetime of bullshit. I'm
Yeah.
freeing her from my curse, right?
Yeah.
What's one little shove down the stairs? Not much. You know, I'm the
I-
one that's got to deal with the stupid prick.
Yeah.
So, you know,
It's always like from Family Guy when Lois says something at the top of stairs and Peter was angry at her. He's like, "Lois, are you pregnant?" She's like, "No," and he just pushes her down the stairs. He was mad at her, but he wanted to make sure she wasn't pregnant first. Fucking hilarious.
Oh my God. Yeah, well, it's not fucking. I love that. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I couldn't imagine. So, yeah, he doesn't need to have no babies. He can get a fucking job first. I'd kill him so hard. I'd be like, what bitch is coming to my house?
Wait, where are you
Because
fucking?
I know he ain't getting out. Yeah, I'm like, what neighbor? Because I know they all real old around me. Like, which one? She
Well,
should
you,
be
you
knocked
did
up.
say you wanted to build like a tree house in your yard, so maybe you'd already built that, and that's where he's doing it.
Yeah, right. No, he got nowhere to go. There ain't no. Well, he's got the back 40. If he wanted to do it out in the bush, I have a small forest now, so there's plenty of spots in the trees.
I would love to have that. Build a cool little fire pit area.
Yeah, I
area
can't
for,
wait.
like-
You need to come see my place, man. You'd love my little back. I'm calling it the back 40,
Okay.
and it's like because you cross this little bridge, and it's my cool little fire pit spot.
Well, I was just concerned about having to shower my testicles in your kitchen sink.
Oh,
But
yeah,
not
if you're
anymore.
lucky. If you're
No.
lucky, I'd let you. But no,
Oh,
no, I have the tub. I have the tub.
now you do, but now I'd never leave.
Yeah.
Just put the bubbles on, the
I'd
LEDs.
be like, yeah, I hear the son, my son says it jostles the meat bag around really nice.
Oh, nice.
So, that's something to look forward to.
Holy fuck. What if he falls in love with the bathtub and says he's got
I
her
know. I'm
pregnant?
gonna be fighting over. Christ. Now what I get? Would I get little LED lights or little bubblers? I get a little bubbling LED down. I would accept those.
You
as
get the best of both
grandchildren.
worlds.
I would take that. I'd be like, I'm gonna sell them though. Okay.
Well, yeah, they're
Like,
probably worth something.
they'll be worth something. Somebody Asian, not trying to be racist,
Yeah.
but it'd be cool because it'd be like technological biotech. That shit gets sold right fucking now. I'd be like, yeah, I don't know what's up with the kid's semen. I don't know if I'm responsible for that part of his genetic code, but it's working.
It meshes well with robots.
I'm surprised that
mechanics?
the armchair hasn't given birth yet. I'm quite sure it's seen its share of spillage.
I was looking up
Yeah.
birth control methods, like medieval style and stuff. I was just looking at the history of things. And
Horse piss. A lot of
yeah,
piss.
they used to
A
put
lot of
like
piss.
vinegar and bleach and shit into vaginas, and you're like,
Dude.
that can't be good for anyone.
Fuck, they're doing 7-Up in the 50s. 7-Up, shaking up a bottle and
then there was
like,
one
what?
that I came across years and years and years ago, and I don't quite remember the name of it. I wanted to say it was created in France and it was called Le Tyranné.
Oh.
And it's like a 3-finger
So
method
fancy.
where
Oh.
you are about to come, you put your 3 fingers between your anus and your scrotum and you push up to block the tube.
Oh.
And so you ejaculate and it gets stopped by your fingers, and then you can't take your fingers away because a little bit will trickle out. You got to pull out, right? And then give it like 30 seconds.
Release.
Then you release, and then it doesn't come out. And then I was like, doesn't that damage you? So I Googled that, and apparently if you block your semen from coming out, it just dries up. It doesn't cause any sort of harm to your body whatsoever.
I feel that this is a very complicated method that the timing of which could be missed.
So I've been trying it when I touch myself if I don't want to make a mess.
And
it works. It works.
No.
It works. But if I take my fingers away too quickly, some drips out.
It just comes out.
And then like I was trying to avoid the mess, and there's only so much of it I can drink, right? Only so much. So I'm at my full capacity these days.
There's only so much pineapple juice one man can consume in a day.
Oh my god, I'm drinking 3 liters a day, and it doesn't make the taste that good.
You're like, it's not really affecting things.
Yeah, but yeah, it does work. The 3-finger method. Chinese people and people in France were using it hundreds of years ago.
So it doesn't create like buildup?
No damage. It dries up and just disappears.
Blue balls is a fucking lie. Blue balls is all a lie. Because come on. Wouldn't that be the ultimate version of blue balls?
I don't know.
I'm gonna come.
Because
you're not. I'm jabbing my. Oh, I guess so.
Because you came. You did the release. It just didn't go anywhere.
That's right.
Yeah.
But where does it go? It just reabsorbs?
It's just in the tubes that are in there, and then it just dries up.
Huh.
Very interesting.
Those tubes got a lot of storage. Must have some pressure capacity.
I would bet you if you had like a regular tube that's really big, you might need to use the 4-finger method.
You're like, honey, jab your thumb up my ass and 4 fingers up my gooch.
Okay, you're going a little bit far. I don't want to come more. I want to come less.
Oh fuck! Sorry, I got excited when I hear jam 3 fingers somewhere.
3 fingers.
It just really
two
excites
thumbs.
me.
Cram it up there, man. Make it fit. Please. My penis can only get so hard.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's my favorite shit.
Yeah, I've got a question that I've been asking people. Would you rather? But you're a girl, so it doesn't quite work for you. So I had to make some adjustments. And are you ready for the adjustments?
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
As long as it involves a minimum of 3 fingers.
Well, it involves things in holes.
Okay.
That counts, and it's not like big nails into like layers of tile and linoleum and whatever you're dealing with in your bathroom. This is like human holes.
Okay.
All right. So get your mind out of work mode and get it into normal life mode.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, so imagine, if you will.
All right.
So this might be a sore spot based off of your family relationships, but try and
Mm,
think of yourself maybe a couple years ago. All right.
okay. Okay.
So your mom is naked in front of you.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And she has clenched a big vibrator between her thighs, pointing outwards like a penis. So it looks
Oh,
like she has a big green vibrating floppy dick.
okay.
Would you rather insert
Oh,
that inside you while you guys embrace, and she talks to you about a TV show from the 60s about that's the conversation. She's just talking about a show she liked, who directed it, who
okay.
acted in it,
Yeah.
until you
Yeah.
finish. Until you finish. You have to finish.
Oh,
Then
oh,
it all stops. Or
okay.
would
Oh,
you rather ride your dad, reverse cowgirl, and
uh,
all he says is, "Who's a big boy? Who's a big boy? Who's a big boy?"
oh.
until you finish.
So, Hattie Catty is definitely not an option. Like, I can't jump honorably onto a sword.
No, you don't get to off yourself,
Oh,
and you have to
fuck.
choose
Okay.
one. Do you want
Oh,
your mom
man.
to be sort of pleasuring you, but talking about a TV show from the 60s that you've got no interest in whatsoever?
Oh, fuck. Well, this might need some therapy afterwards,
Oh,
like
probably.
gonna have to put in for some therapy on your show. I don't know if you've got an on-hand therapist, but it's gonna be
We had a marriage counselor come on a couple times, but I don't think that qualifies for what we're talking about at all.
All right, so if I had the option, what would I absolutely despise the less?
Yes, the lesser of two
Ooh,
evils.
fuck, that's really hard.
That
Gross.
that's what the dad is saying.
I know that's exactly what I was like. Oh, that's what Dad would say. Yeah. Um. Oh wow. Oh, the places you will go. Right? Is that what we said earlier? I think I would have to go with. Oh man, there's just so much things churning my stomach right now.
Yeah. You feel the bile coming up? Do you feel
Yeah.
you're like testing? You're like, no. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to pick my mom because it wouldn't be actually her
Yeah.
inside me. Do you
Absolutely.
know what I mean?
I know
Like
exactly what you mean.
I think I could disassociate enough if presented with such an option in life that falling on a sword was not one of my options. I think I would have to do that. And maybe I would hope that she would talk about what's a good show from the 60s? Laughing. That's a good one.
Okay.
Maybe talk about Goldie Hawn when she looked hot as Twiggy or whatever the fuck she was.
So it's usually instead of a vibrator, it's a fleshlight, and it's wedged in between your dad's thighs while his wiener's tucked behind,
Oh,
and I'm making love to the fleshlight while he's talking to me about something,
see,
right?
yeah.
Or my
Or
mom is
being your mother.
or my mom is riding me, and she's saying, "Oh, who's a big boy? Who's a big
Oh,
boy?"
oh, that's wrong.
So I automatically chose my dad because I just want to hang out with him, right?
Yeah, you're like, I just like to see him,
Is
just
that
say
too
hi.
much to ask for? Sure, I'm
Yeah,
tucking a fleshlight wedge between his legs as he's
like,
talking about Bonanza or whatever the fuck
right.
he's talking about. But at least that's
You
good
know,
quality time.
I agree. Like, my mom died like 2 years ago, so it'd be nice to see her.
Yeah.
2 foot dildo and all. Like, I'd be like,
Wait, I
interesting
didn't say
choice,
two
but
feet dildo. That's
oh,
pretty fucking
sorry.
big.
Wow, I was just going for something,
Yeah,
something to take my mind off it.
yeah. I guess if you didn't really want to think about what was happening, it'd have to be
Yeah,
pretty
I just
big.
like, yeah, it'd have to be like, give me the destroyer. Like, I want to
Yeah.
see something exceptional. That's what I want to see in this bonding moment. I want something superb.
Yeah. So we're both gonna pick the non-body parts inside body
Yes,
parts.
I think that's the appropriate moral compass in that
I
situation.
think so.
I
It's
think
wrong
we're right.
altogether.
Yes,
Altogether.
but less wrong when there's a appliance involved,
Uh,
like a
there,
bathtub. See,
There
or a
was,
roller coaster, whatever.
yeah, you're just bringing it all back.
Circles, man, the circle of life. That's what happens.
So, are you watching Loki?
No, I haven't seen. Is there a new Loki out?
Oh,
I live
season
under a
2,
rock.
yeah,
Okay,
it's fucking
I'll
awesome.
check it. Oh, I'll have to do it. I did enjoy season 1.
Yeah,
Yeah, even though all the bullshit with Owen Wilson kind of puts me off of Owen Wilson. I hate
yeah.
him now. Yep, I do. I don't think so. I don't. I think he's pretty lame.
I try and disassociate someone's real life with their acting life.
And I agree. And typically I agree.
Yeah.
But this one is just, it's principle. It's the principle.
Okay.
It's the principle. Don't be a deadbeat dad. Don't be a deadbeat dad.
Yeah,
Owen
or one day you're
Wilson.
gonna have to wedge a fleshlight between your legs, and the son that you never saw will have to make love to it.
Right? And now the son is actually going to pick to be inside of him. That's where this moral compass is going to swing.
So you're gonna
and
look
actually,
at him. Who's the big boy
yes.
now? Who's the big
well,
boy
and
now?
I think he's got a daughter, actually. I think it's a daughter that he doesn't talk to. And I just think it's sad. But at least his brother picks up the mantle. So that's nice. So yay for his brother, poo-poo on Owen Wilson.
You watching anything else?
What
Because you don't have a lot of time, lately? Right? So I'm assuming you don't watch a lot.
I don't watch a lot. The newest season of Oak Island begins tomorrow. So my life starts again. I can't wait. I'm excited because this year's a lot of data.
Have you gone on any of those adventures while you're out there?
So I tried. I tried last year. I am so close. I've driven by the island. I've driven up the causeway. It's all closed up. Like you're not allowed. It's like no trespassing. It's all fenced up. You can't get through it like it used to be open. But because of all the filming, people want to go on there all the time.
Yeah.
And so that's all locked up. It's a 2-year waiting list to get on there.
Jesus.
And I tried to do the Salty Dog tours, but I ended up booking a little bit too late in the season because, like, when the weather goes here, then the water turns to shit. So it's like really choppy or really rough. So like after a certain time in October, they don't do any more like boat tours just because weather turns in a heartbeat. The nor'easters come whipping in. No, I haven't seen an iceberg yet. No, but I've seen some insanely huge cruise ships and cargo ships. Like holy fuck, big uns.
And you've seen some big uns.
Yeah, massive waves. Actually, just up the way, about 20 minutes up the one highway that I live by. It's a beautiful spot where you can just sit. I was like, fortunately, at a job site, an install that was close to my house was only like 25 minutes away. And I'm so used to driving like a minimum of an hour. I left my house like ridiculously early. So fuck, I'm sitting there. I'm like, shit, you're like 35 minutes early, idiot. So I see this spot where I easily could pull over and I watched the tide come in and it was beautiful. I did that for like a half hour. It was awesome. And it made me it was a nice validating moment of, you think I've made the right decisions? You know, I've made the right decisions. This is what I'm doing right now. And it's great. And, you know, I'm out in my own home and yeah, it's nice. So still not too cold out here yet. Like it's like +2, +3.
Yeah.
Grass is still green.
We had snow and then it disappeared, and then we had snow, then it disappeared.
Yeah, you guys are really warm. I've been kind of paying attention to your winter.
Yeah,
I've been like, what's going on?
Yeah, like between -2 and +3 in the last like 2 weeks, off and on. So I'll take it. Like I'll fucking take it. Usually I see those leaves turn orange, and then 2 weeks later they're brown, and then they're non-existent, and then
or a foot of snow on the ground by Halloween. Like fuck. Yeah. No, yeah, you're good.
I'm not looking forward to it. I mean, life could be worse, so I guess I'll take the little victories, but I don't look forward to it at all.
Yeah, no shit. I hear you. Yeah, it's coming over here too. I get worried sometimes because we take on so much work, and then we have all these companies that we subcontract out to for like taking on their emergency repair calls and all that shit, that I'm like, we're fucked this winter because we've done so much work.
When you're on call, you're going out at 3:00 in the morning to fix a furnace.
Depends. Here it doesn't get as cold as it does in Alberta, so half the time they wait. Yeah. What I find with my boss is if it doesn't happen by like 10 o'clock at night, then usually no, unless somebody says so. The latest I've ever been at someone's house is like 10:30 at night on a Sunday.
Well, it's not
And then
too
they
bad
turned
then.
me away. And then they turned me away.
Why?
Because I was a female.
Oh, okay. I think we've talked to the same.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
we've talked about this
that's
before.
fucked up.
So
Oh my God. It's just
oh yeah.
so close-minded.
Oh yeah, I was a very angry woman. Number one, I'm out at your house late on a fucking Sunday because you don't have hot water. Not
Yeah.
that they don't have heat, they don't have hot water. How is this a fucking emergency? What, you can't have a bath, bud? Like, fuck,
Yeah.
wait till Monday morning. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's
Yeah.
so weird. Or, use your sink to shower.
Yeah. Yeah, it was rough times, man. I was living straight up ghetto, man. But no, the problem is with on call is like sometimes you lose a whole day, like, or it'll start really early. That's usually what it is. It's like it's this weekend and you want to sleep in a little bit, and all of a sudden my fucking phone's going off at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and the boss is telling about the first three calls coming in and all that shit. So it's like,
First
ah,
three, you're like,
fuck.
fuck off.
Yeah, fuck. It's
How
like,
close to the
okay.
how close to the States are you? Is it a drive? Because things
Oh,
sort of like bend up there.
I'm
I don't know
barely. I think I'm maybe an hour and a half from Maine.
and you haven't gone?
I'm nope, not yet. No, I
Oh
haven't had a
man.
chance. I know, I know. We're pretty
I'm
close to New York too. New York, I think, is only like an 8 hour drive.
shit. I'm trying to head out to with Charlie Ray. I'm trying to convince him to go to the Ben and Jerry's factory in Vermont. And if you're not
Oh,
too far from there, right?
well, I should fucking Google that.
Because that would be fucking awesome, right?
Let me
Like a
see how far I am.
little road trip down to Vermont.
Fuck yes, I could do. I could be pretty quick. We'll see. Here, I put it in the Google Maps right now.
Ooh. Hey, Jamie, can you
Guys.
pull that up?
Yeah, right.
We don't have a Jamie.
Vermont State. What to do? Travel. God damn it! Just tell me how to get there. It's like what's the place in Ben and Jerry's, Vermont?
Yeah, Ben and Jerry's. It's like a factory or not a warehouse. So it's probably a factory.
What town in Vermont? You got to give me a town. It's not
Oh
giving me
man,
a
I don't know.
state. What's a town in Vermont?
Hmm.
I'll Google that. What's a town in Vermont?
I just Googled Ben and Jerry's Vermont tour.
Oh, okay. Hang
It
on.
is in Waterbury Village.
Okay, hang on. Let's figure that out. Waterbury Village. Where am I? Waterbury? Like a
Like to no, not a fruit
strawberry?
berry, but like to bury something.
Oh, yep. Oh, fuck. It's only 11 hours for me.
Oh, that's pretty far.
Straight drive. I drove 44 hours across this fucking country.
Well, I guess it's time for you to no longer man up. Sounds like you've done enough manning up for everyone.
Yeah, I did a
Oh
lot.
yeah, you're
It's
close to
crazy.
Maine right there. Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah. 11 hours. Oh, 1,095 kilometers total route. Good Lord. Yeah, I'm way closer to like Portland. No, Boston. I'm pretty close to
Boston's really nice.
Boston's really nice.
There's an actual Cheers bar there you can go into and sit down and order stuff like, Sam's sandwich and, Rebecca's martini and shit like that.
Yeah, Portland's an 8 hour drive. That's crazy. How far
'Cause,
is
yeah, I was just
Boston?
looking at places I've never been to in the States with something that I want to see or do. And the Ben and Jerry's in Vermont hit two
Would be
things.
it.
Yeah, man, never been to Vermont and I love Ben and Jerry's. So, hey, make that shit happen.
Yeah, fucking right, man. Well, it's not, it'd be doable. 11 hours, I could do that shit.
You and your kid could go on a road trip.
Yeah. I think I got a valid passport. I don't know if he does, but
Oh, well, leave
I
him
do.
behind. Fuck it. He had his chance.
Yeah, see ya. See ya, buddy. Wouldn't want to be a.
I
How
finally got
cheap, I wonder how cheap a flight would be. I'd probably get a cheap flight to there. It'd be pretty fucking close.
Canada. I don't know what it's like out east. I know Canada flights suck ass. Canada to Canada is terrible. When
Canada is terrible. Yeah.
we used to drive down to Seattle to fly anywhere because the flight would
Yep.
be like $140. You want to go to New York City, $140 round trip out of Seattle. You want to go out of Vancouver, $750. You're like,
Oh
four
my
of us are going.
God.
Let's just go down, drop off the car.
Yeah, exactly. That's smart. Yeah.
Just ridiculously cheap out of Seattle, ridiculously expensive out of Vancouver.
Yeah, it's just like everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, curious. Well, that'd be interesting. Yeah, we have to try to make it down here. I know you hate seafood, but there's other fun things to do.
I do hate seafood. And I hate the smell of seafood. I hate
Yes.
walking somewhere and all the restaurants are seafood because then it
Oh,
just smells
yes.
fucking gross.
You're like, fuck.
Yeah, there's a town in
This
California
street.
called Morro Bay. It's right on the ocean. It's cute. I like the little town. There's this big ass rock, this little tiny like inlet where the boats all dock, and the whole town just smells like fucking fish. But it looks cool. So I've been through it a few times because I like how it looks. Can't hold my
Nice.
breath through the whole thing, unfortunately. Or I could learn to like fish
Yeah, you could.
because apparently
You don't have to.
Apparently, I'm
Well,
missing
I
out.
think you are too, but some people, you know, some people like things that other people don't like. That's okay.
Some people want to marry roller coasters, and some people want 2 foot
Right?
dildos, right?
Just to get over some things, you know.
Everybody likes their particulars.
Yeah, that's right. Minimum 3-finger start. Then it just builds from there, right?
It sure does. I'm not opposed to any of it. Fuck, if you
That
want
is so
5
fucking
fingers-
funny, though. Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna be mentioning it too. I have a coworker at work that they make fun of because he just knocked up another chick.
Oh,
So he's got like 3 kids now, 3 baby mamas, and I'll be having to mention the 3-finger method for him.
should.
Maybe help out.
you should like print off just find it online and print off the diagrams where it shows like a person with 3 fingers and it shows a cross section of the testicles and the anus and where the hand goes.
Fuck yeah!
I'd be like,
Well,
if you don't want to wear a
Lick and
condom,
stick.
you could just do this, bro. It works.
He swears to God once he gets his benefits because he just started working for us that he's gonna get the snip. We're like, oh yeah, sure. And it's so funny. Anytime he finds like an old coworker, he's like, yeah, having another one, man. Everyone's like, fuck Brad, why? Like everyone's it's so funny. Oh my God. Some days it feels like I'm just working on an episode of the Trailer Park Boys. It really fucking does. Like there's some moments where I'm like, I work with fucking idiots, you know, but they're for the most part got good hearts.
I try and hot tub like an hour a day to boil my semen or my
Yes.
sperm so I don't have anything to worry about.
I've been micro bubbling my uterus lately. It's been beautiful.
I don't want to get the snip. And I mean condoms are for sailors, right? Nobody wants to wear those.
Nobody.
And there's no dirty girls in the prairies, right?
You just slip the sticker in there.
Oh,
Fuck for
make it think
cheesy
it's her
bread?
idea.
Question mark.
Yeah. Oh my
Question
god.
mark.
Perfect.
For a note.
It
Make
makes me
one of those fucking 4 things where you like.
Oh yes. I don't know how to do those, but I can get my kid to do it because I'm an invalid.
Yeah.
Oh, the stickers make me think of the in-betweeners when the 2 guys put the honk if you want a blowjob on the back of the guy's car, and the guy's going to meet his girlfriend's family for the first time, and the dad's like, "Why do you have that bumper sticker?" He's like, "What bumper sticker?" He's like,
Bumper
"Why?
sticker.
Why would you say that? That's not funny." He's like, "I don't know why." His girlfriend's all like, "Simon, why would you have that?" He's like, I don't know."
The poor bastard.
Fucking great.
Such a fucking great shit. I love them. They're so good. The movie and the shows were good.
Did you ever watch the second movie in Australia? Did you find it?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's not on Prime at all. I had to watch it on my Android box.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to fucking dig through the interwebs and find it.
Yeah, I think it was made by a different movie company. That's why.
Oh,
So it's not on Prime.
probably. Yeah,
But it's not as
probably.
good. The first movie when they go to Greece is fucking awesome. The second one when they're in Australia isn't as good.
No? Okay.
No.
But I did like, the first one was so good. Didn't see the second one. You know what I found on Prime? Super random? Man Tracker. You remember Man Tracker?
Is there a guy that goes into the woods?
It's a guy that goes on horseback in Alberta Cowboy, and
Really?
he finds two people. The people get a head start, and then he tracks them. Man tracking them. Man
I
tracker.
I didn't know. I found the greatest
What?
American hero.
Oh my god! So it's Canadian production, and there's only 6 episodes because apparently it was so intrinsically Canadian. It's
Yeah.
nowhere else on the fucking internet, not on YouTube, not on
Really?
anything. So I've just made me. It was like gives me memories of watching Man Tracker with my mom and my grandma because my mother was in love with Terry, the one cowboy up there, and he's so because out here they tell me I have an accent, right? That I'd speak like an Alberta cowboy. And I'm like, fuck you. And then I'm watching Man Tracker and I'm listening to it. I'm like, oh fuck.
You're like, oh
I do
fuck me.
I do talk like a fucking Alberta cowboy. Yeah, that's exactly how I talk.
I wonder if my time out here is gonna somehow make me sound like an Alberta cowboy.
You never know, man. But people are like, this one guy, he's like, let me guess, Alberta? You from Alberta? I'm like, oh, yeah, shit. How do you know? And he's like, you want to know how? I'm like, yeah. He's like, as soon as you said, you betcha. I was like, I knew you're from Alberta. I was like, oh, fuck. Okay, cool.
Actually, he's not wrong. I've
It's
never
not
heard you
wrong,
betcha
man.
until I'm out here. And I do
Yeah.
hear it frequently. That is really weird. It never crossed my mind that
Yeah.
people don't say it
See,
elsewhere.
instantly. Yep. Yep. That's right. So now here you are talking to a true Alberta cowboy in the west, in the east now. But I'm making my way. They're getting used to me out here.
Well, I don't think they're gonna change, so they're expecting you to change.
Yeah,
You're gonna have
it's
to get
not
the East
happening.
Coast accent.
Well, sometimes I do whip it out. Like if I say retarded, sometimes I
Uh-oh.
do sound like I'm from the east. Oh, is that sorry? That's a bad one. What else? Car sometimes, or when I say dark, or when I say Dartmouth, sometimes I'm like Dartmouth. Like I just put it in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's an easy one, and I think it to blame is that fucking IKEA commercial that start the car, start the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know that's instantly
East
East
Coast.
Coast, yeah, and it's easy for me to affect.
Hmm.
And yes, it doesn't seem to be stronger or weaker if I'm engaging in alcoholic beverages. Yeah, it just seems to pop out. I seem to say it when I'm angry, like I'm an
Wait,
angry East
you
Coaster.
you get angry? I've never seen that.
Yes, at my child. And then my
Oh.
child would be like, Yarg, are you from the Clon McLeod? Like as soon as like a fucking R something he's like he calls me on. He's like, Yarg, matey, yeah.
And that
From the
just makes
Clone
you
McLeod.
happier automatically. It doesn't make you
Yeah, it
angrier
just
at all.
my hands immediately stretch out to my body and I'm like choking him like fucking Bark Simpson,
Yeah.
but it's illegal. But now he's an adult, so it's assault. So whatever.
Perfect.
He's gotta be able to call the cops first. I keep telling him he keeps pissing me off. I'll just bury him in my fucking backyard. I'll be like, your dad calls. I'll be like, didn't he go back to Alberta? That's what he said he was gonna do.
He's a grown up. You guys figure it out. You should
That's right.
bury him under the sex shed.
No, I don't want it haunted. Fuck, he can haunt the house, man. Fuck. Sex shed's
He'd have
mine.
to listen to everything
Oh
as the
my
ghost.
god.
That's his punishment for life.
That's pretty good punishment. Maybe I will bury him under the sex shed. Huh. Interesting. I mean, like just like Jimmy Hoffa. Put him in there like the fucking skeleton from Jurassic. Just all side profile, make it like funky or something. So when somebody finds him, they're like, definitely been posed. This body's definitely been posed. I'm like, yes, it
We're dealing
has.
with a real sick fuck.
For some reason, it looks like he's sitting in a microbubbler tub. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that sex shed so I can get away from my child. I love him, but fuck, man, tight quarters. It's tight quarters. Like even just to do this, I'm like, all right, go to your fucking room, put on your headphones and game. Can you just get out of the living room for a while, please?
But he listened.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He knows because he
Good.
knows when mom says do, you do. Because we've had a couple of come to Jesus's.
And he likes having a roof over his head and food to eat. So
And weed to smoke and edibles to eat and
Well, that's awfully
fucking
nice of you.
whatever.
That's a really nice mom.
Oh, yeah, we've had a couple of moments where I'm like, you don't fucking smoke the last of mom's weed if you want to live another fucking day in my house.
I still have a
So that
caramel in my
happened.
freezer.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
those are so good.
Yeah. I was thinking about that today. I was rearranging some stuff to find some hash browns. Like, oh fuck, I still have a caramel in
Hey,
here.
those are so good.
Yeah. I'll wait till the kids aren't here and just sit down and play some Call of Duty or sit in the hot tub and do it.
Yes, my coworker was up all night the other night because the new COD was released.
Oh, I don't have the new one. I still play the old one.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I
Yes.
don't know.
Yeah.
I might buy it. I bought the new Spider-Man game. That looks so fucking good. So
Oh, yeah.
and
You
I bought
checked it
the
out yet?
new I only loaded it up. I haven't played it yet. But I
Oh,
also
yeah.
bought the new Mario game for the Switch. So it's like a side-scrolling
Oh,
Mario
yeah.
World kind of thing. And it's awesome. Yeah, my kid and I've been playing that. It's fucking great.
Oh, sweet. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. No, I haven't been playing too much. The fuck did my kid make me play the other day? Oh, I can't even remember anymore. It was some kind of like pick this kind of shit kind of game. We usually do ones where it's like first role play or whatever. You walk around and you find treasures and shit because I'm
Yep.
pretty good at like spotting that. I'm like, oh, or remembering the path. I'm like, no, we turned left at that fucking tree, dummy. So that's pretty good. I can't remember what the fuck it was called, but we were going planet to planet. And it's really good graphics on the fucking thing. We tried that the life of P, the thing with Pinocchio, and it was pretty fucking boring. But yeah, other than that, that's about the extent of my gaming. All I do is, I said, work and renovate. Today was a pretty chill day, though. I did take a very nice relaxo day today.
Good.
It was.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to work today. I did think my boss was like, I'm going to book you for visits. And I'm like, for Saturday? He's like, yeah. He's like, I'll let you know about it. And I'm like, all right. Because in my head, I'm like, Remembrance Day. Hey, like, no one's going to call him back. So then yesterday he's like, oh yeah, so no site visits for. So he's like, nobody called me back. I was like, well, maybe because it was Remembrance Day. And he's like, holy fuck, I'm an asshole. He's like, I completely forgot it was
Yeah,
Remembrance Day.
I knew it because I was looking at the schedule. I was like, oh fuck, Saturday? Huh. All right.
Yeah,
And
right.
I
Yeah.
was really, really busy at work today. Like just
Were you?
constant. I didn't have time
Yeah.
for myself, didn't have time to eat or anything. Which
Oh
is okay.
shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
money, right?
You gotta make it somehow. That's what I
Y-
say too.
And nobody's paying to watch me touch myself. So unfortunately, I can't
Not
make
yet.
not ever. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Maybe I need a better
You're just an
angle.
OnlyFans away. That's all, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a bunch of creepy dudes getting off watching me, which I don't really honestly care who
I
gets
hear they
off as long
pay.
as they pay me.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, I hear you, man. My fucking one helper was like, you ever hear of Feet Finder? I'm like, Feet Finder? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I looked it up. I was like, what? Fuck, I might try it out. Why not? I got
Or,
good looking feet.
or the chick that farts into jars and sells the jars.
Come on, fuck. If I could, I wouldn't even leave my house.
Yeah, but she went to the hospital because she was eating really, really bad food to get more gas. Can you imagine? Like you go to the hospital because your
Oh
diet is
my
terrible because you're
god.
farting in jars to make money.
Yeah, and they're like, and why do you need to fart an excessive amount? She's like, listen, I sell them $800. And they're like, all right, this is what you eat.
So you think if you fart in that jar and seal it right away, when they open it up, it's still in there?
Yeah, it is.
Because I remember being at a restaurant when I was a teenager, and we're at the Husky House restaurant, 24-hour Husky restaurant, sitting down, and everybody's
my
drinking their
God.
coffees, and I didn't have my coffee yet. I essentially just sat down, but I see my friend coming
Yeah.
in from the outside. And I had to fart. So I'm standing at the table. I grab the coffee mug, I fart into it, and I put it upside down at the table right there. So
Oh my God.
and so he comes
There.
in, right? And he's talking. I lift up the cup, just bring it and waft it underneath his nose.
Oh.
So he's middle of conversation. He's gone, what the fuck is that? And yeah, my friends dared me to get the coffee poured into it and drink it. Obviously, I did because I'm not going to say no to a dare. I'm a guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
One time I farted into a can of Pringles in the States. Memphis barbecue rib flavor Pringles.
Oh,
I farted
Jesus
into the
H.
can,
Christ.
right? I put the lid on and I dared everybody to try it. Nobody tried it. I was like, fuck all of you. So I opened it,
Pussies.
ate a chip, and I was like, yep, you guys chose wisely because this is not a good flavor.
Because now I made myself want to vomit.
Yeah, Memphis barbecue rib and Clay's fart. Not a good combination.
Oh no, that's a weird brand, man. That's
Yeah.
a weird brand of shit right there.
Yeah, I can't see Pringles calling me and saying, hey, we're gonna do a mashup.
They're like, buddy, remember that time?
I was doing
Oh my
farts in a
God.
jar years before Chick who farts in a jar.
I was doing it for free.
Right? I was doing it for the pleasure of my friends.
Fuck, I was with my coworker the other day. He fucking gagged me pretty good at work with a fucking fart. But he does apologize, like, sorry about that. I'm like, no, Brad, no. I'm like, fuck, my mouth was open, man. Fuck. So bad. And he's like said sorry like 3 times. I was like, just go take a shit. Like, if you're at a point where you're fucking pretty much shitting yourself, just go poop. Get it out. You know, farts are the precursor to poop.
I remember when I was in California at my aunt's house, it was me, my wife, 2 friends, and my aunt let us sleep in her living room. So we were down there to go, I think we were going to a U2 concert. And then
Nice.
Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm, Disneyland and Magic Mountain.
Ooh,
So we're sitting there in the living room and we're laying out all the pillows and the blankets and stuff. And then
nice.
I go to the bathroom and I come back and then I lay down on my pillow and I was like, the fuck? My pillow smells like a fucking wet dog, like a
Oh,
sick,
no.
wet dog. And then my friend is just like, oh man, I thought Mark was gonna use that pillow, not you. I was like, what do you mean you thought Mark was gonna use that pillow? It's like I farted into the pillowcase and wrapped it up and put it down. So the minute you moved it, it all started coming out. But yeah,
Oh,
apparently
no.
I grabbed the pillow that was meant for my friend Mark.
You were gonna get some pink eye, my friend.
I can't recall if I did get pink eye. I mean, I did get to watch U2 and No Doubt, go to Disneyland, so it might be worth the pink eye.
Yeah, you probably earned the pink eye. It's all good. That's funny. What a dick. He has some mean friends,
Yeah, it's okay though. Hello.
right?
You got it. I mean, it's a better memory than I don't remember doing something with someone, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Fucking right.
Yeah, the fucked up shit is always better.
Yes. See, it always becomes a nice lifelong memory you can pull back to from time and time again.
Well, the guy that farted into the pillow, I keep asking him to come down to the States with me, like, hey, let's go to Disneyland. Hey, let's go to this concert. And he's like, I can't. I was like, what do you mean you can't? He goes, remember that speeding ticket I got? I'm like, what? In 2001? Yeah, what about it? He's like, when we were in Utah, I go, yeah, I remember you got a speed. I remember we were in my friend's car.
Yeah.
And then the friend who farted in my pillow was like, you're not driving fast enough. Drive faster. I want to get to Vegas. We're like, it's still like 7 hours away, man. We're going to get there when we get there. It's okay.
Yeah.
He's like, let me drive. Let me drive. So we pulled over. He got into the car. It was like a 5-lane on each way, like 5 lanes each way. And not even 3 minutes into him driving, he gets pulled over by a cop. Right.
Shit.
And he got a ticket. And then he's like, I don't want to drive anymore. So he sat in the back all pouty. But the ticket says you can either fight it on this date, which was like 4 days from now, or pay the fine. That's it.
Yeah.
So you either fight it or pay it. If you don't pay it and you don't fight it, there's a warrant for your arrest. So if you
So now he can't cross the border.
he's scared to fly into the States
Fucking
and land
idiots.
anywhere or cross over the border. And that was like 2001. So he just hasn't gone. Yeah. He lives
20 years. There's oh my god.
he lives like a 10-minute drive down to the border. And he's too scared. I was like, dude, just fucking pay it.
Just deal with it.
It's like $93 or something. I'm pretty sure if you pay it, they're gonna like call it even.
Well, are they gonna put 20 years of fucking interest on it?
Well, it's
Is it
America.
still
so
even in the
probably.
system? Yeah, probably. Yeah, you're right.
It's $73,000 for your speeding ticket in Utah.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're never coming back to the States, sir. Jesus Christ, eh? That's
I mean,
crazy.
it was pretty funny to get pulled over 3 minutes after complaining that we weren't going fast enough.
Yeah, idiot.
And
Yeah,
me
I love
making
it.
fun
That's
of him is
awesome.
why I deserve that fart pillow. When's the last time you got a speeding ticket?
I've never gotten a speeding ticket.
Oh, somebody's using their looks to get out of fucking trouble.
Yes, that's what they call it.
Not even like photo radar?
Nope.
Wow.
Yep.
I haven't
Pretty
got a
good.
photo radar in a couple of years. I haven't been pulled over in a very long time.
I've been, yeah, I think the last time I was pulled over was traveling with the carnival. I told you that story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was then, and I got pulled over for what? No insurance once,
Ooh.
but I had 24 hours to provide it. Fuck, did I work hard to get it? I was an idiot and let everything lapse and didn't think about it.
Nah, they stopped in Alberta. They stopped sending you like a renewal notification, like mail.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden I realized when I was getting like I insured my car for the summer, and I took it in for an oil change like the day after I got it insured. So I'm at the oil change place, and there's a cop behind me about to get
Yeah.
an oil change as well. The guy's like, "Hey, your tag is out of date." I'm like, "What?" He was, "Your tag on your car is out of date. When did you get it registered last?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know, because they usually send you something in the mail." He goes, "Yeah, they don't do that anymore in Alberta." I'm like, nice.
Oh.
Cool. He's like, "We're gonna leave this back door closed for you. We're not gonna open it till after you leave. That way the cop doesn't."
Nice.
I was like, "He doesn't run your plate or anything." I'm like, "You guys are awesome."
Oh
And
my
yeah, I drove
God.
straight to the register's place, and yeah, went in and paid for my registration. But they said I needed to sign up with email to get an email notification.
Oh,
I was like, maybe you should
right.
have sent a letter to tell me to sign up for email, because you just stopped sending letters.
Yeah. Didn't even know we were still on speaking terms.
Yeah, fucking weird. I mean, don't they want my $81? So
Here you do it every 2 years.
shouldn't they send a 35 cent? I don't know what the stamps cost. Probably $1, $1.20.
Well, and the lady send it, make a letter, lick the letter, lick the
Mm,
envelope.
like
You
it
know.
erotically. I can't do it
Yes.
anymore. I have to buy the pre-sticky ones with the little tab. I can't
Yeah,
lick envelopes.
you've made you've licked your terminal load
I
of
got a
glue.
I got a paper cut, so I'm done.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a paper cut once, and I don't want another paper cut on my tongue ever,
Oh my God, no
ever.
shit.
Yeah,
Ugh. That would have hurt.
yeah. It doesn't feel good. Then you can't drink pineapple juice. You know how much I love pineapple juice.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, can't drink that. It's too acidic. You got a cut on your tongue.
Yeah, life becomes a real bitch. That would be terrible.
Yeah,
I can't say I've ever had a paper cut on my tongue either. Holy fuck.
yeah. I'd never want that
Have I
again.
even lived? Have I even lived?
You just try once.
I will. I'll have to try it just once.
What if you like it though, and you every day you're
Right?
like,
I
I
mean,
need a new one.
fuck. Now I'm a cutter. Oh my God. That'd be terrible.
But it's got
I'm
to be
like,
on the
well, you
same
turn me.
spot every day,
Just one big fucking
like
terrible crack that never
right in the
heals.
wound, and
Uh,
then the next day right in the wound. Fucking terrible.
Coffee, spaghetti sauce. Oh my God.
Oh
Those are
yeah,
like staples of my diet.
all of it. Food's
Yeah, the
fucking
orange
great.
juice. Oh, brushing your teeth. That even suck.
Yeah, but do you drink a lot of liquor? Because at least you'd be like, you know,
No,
taking care
I
of the
don't.
wound.
But I feel I would start drinking more liquor if I cut my
Yeah.
tongue repeatedly.
How about beer?
Yeah.
Like, would the yeast and stuff grow in the wound?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Get
Hmm.
some yeast tongue. That'd be weird.
I'll have to Google that. I'm sure somebody has the answer to that. It's not
Oh
me.
God, I'm sure there's some pictures you do not want to
Yeah,
see that are gonna come up when you Google that, my friend.
yeast tongue.
No, I don't want. Don't do it. Don't
Yeah,
do
I,
it.
I don't want to know what that is. So
Nobody wants to fucking know.
have you been baking, cooking, anything special?
Oh my God, yeah, I've done some really good fucking things. I'm actually gonna be doing some baking tomorrow.
Ooh,
I bought a local cookbook
okay.
from around here, and they have a different way of doing cinnamon buns. They call them cinnamon rolls,
Okay.
and
Yeah,
it's not
I
like a
called them that
yeast
growing up.
dough. Yeah. Well, it's not like a yeast dough. It's not like a cinnamon bun, where it's big, yeasty, doughy,
Yeah.
red. They kind of make like this biscuit mixture, make it like a pinwheel, cut it and
Okay.
bake it, and it rises a little bit. But I've tried them and they're decent. So I'm going to make some of those tomorrow. And I picked up some canned pumpkin, and I make this little cake. Oh my god, pumpkin loaf with a cream cheese, a cross between cream cheese and good, the good frosting that's like whipped cream.
Like real whipped cream, not that
Yeah,
ration.
like
It's like
real,
fucking
yeah,
cream with very little sugar.
yes.
Yeah.
So I have a little frosting that I make that incorporates cream cheese and that kind of whipped cream frosting.
Yeah.
And it's so subtle because all the sweetness comes from the caramel sauce, my homemade caramel sauce that I throw over top of it all. So I
Delicious.
do a little mini cake of like little loaf because I got these little mini bunt pan molds, and
Yeah.
oh my god, it's like little mini bun cakes. I cut them in half, fill it up. Then in the middle of the dip in the bunt cake, I fill it fully, and then I pour the caramel over top. Oh fuck,
I
it's
just
so
got an
good.
erection. I
Yeah,
did.
you have to visit. I cook for
Yeah.
you. Oh, I cook for you, big
Oh my
boy.
god, I would gain
Oh.
like 30 pounds in like 2 days.
Oh, I would restrict you a little bit, but I do make some fucking fine ass shit.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna make some muffins. I've got Saskatoons. Some
Okay.
canned Saskatoons that I did last year that I'm gonna whip up into some muffins.
I bought Saskatoon jam and nobody in my house ate it. I was the only one eating it.
What? I
Nobody
love
wanted it. Yeah.
Saskatoons.
My house is
Crazy.
raspberries the go-to jam in this house.
Yeah, I'm working my way through some Smuckers right now. I didn't actually make jam. Next year will be different. I kind of got here a little bit late in the fruiting season of my property, but
Yeah.
next year, fuck,
What do you
it's
have?
gonna
Like
be on.
raspberries, strawberries, blueberries,
I've
Saskatoons?
got I've got raspberries, I've got blackberries. They
Nice.
don't call them Saskatoons out here, they call them service berries. Which I found out after I spend over $200 shipping Saskatoons here.
Fuck.
Whatever. Yeah, then I found out they do grow here. Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh. Anyway, I've got apples, I've got quince, and yeah, that's what I've seen when I
mm.
got here. And
I'm
did
a
I say
blackberry
raspberries?
fan. You did, yeah. But
Yeah,
blackberries
yeah.
are, man, blackberry jam, blackberries are fucking awesome.
I have a ton of blackberries, but man, it's a really prickly bush. Really prickly. And they're like overtaking my fucking lawn, so we'll see what happens next year.
Ooh, you might have to get rid of them. That sucks.
Well, I'll get rid of some of them and then enjoy the yield as they come back. I'm hoping I got some rhubarb somewhere. I'm hoping for rhubarb too.
You don't know if you have it?
No, because I got here too late to see.
Okay.
I was here at the end of August.
Yeah, Knott's Berry Farm used to do canned jams,
Oh, I remember their jam.
right? And their
Fuck, it was
blackberry.
so good.
Yeah, they had seedless raspberry, seedless strawberry. So they would
So
just
good.
filter. Yeah, it was fucking amazing. And then Smuckers started releasing it under their banner. So it could still be Knott's Berry Farm, but under Smuckers. And,
Oh,
if you go to like
interesting.
knottsberryfarm.com or knottsberry.com, they actually sell gift packs of their jam. But
Oh, they
shipping
still are selling it.
under the Knott's banner. Yeah, but shipping is fucking
Mm.
stupid to Canada.
Oh, well, like everything else.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
It
our
was
good
some good ass
blackberry.
jam though. That's a lot. Fuck, that's actually the only time I think I ever had a blackberry jam. I think it's where I tried it was like Knott's Berry Farm.
Yeah, and they had
Yep.
syrups as well. You could buy boysenberry, blackberry,
Mm,
raspberry, and strawberry like pancake syrup from Knott's Berry Farm.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
it was.
when you know you're rich.
Well, no, I wouldn't go to Knott's Berry Farm. I'd go to Walmart, which would sell it in Washington,
Oh yeah, nice. Oh yeah,
and
farm perfect.
I'd be able to pick it up. Yeah, going to Knott's Berry Farm. Ooh, that'd be expensive.
You know when I knew I was doing well was when I was able to get them fucking glass Summerland Sweets syrup
The
where
blueberry
they
and the
had
strawberry and the apricot.
and they did Saskatoon.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, they do.
If you
Oh, that was the
drive
best shit, man.
if you drive through the Okanagan in like summertime, fruit stands sell that Summerland like stuff, but they sell
Oh,
peach and whiskey flavored syrup. So they do a whole bunch of off-brand
no.
that you can't buy in a store. Like the store is just the strawberry and the blueberry, right? Everywhere.
Yeah, the bullshit. Yeah.
But yeah, if you go through the fruit stands, the Summerland sweets, they do a different flavor.
Oh,
That's why I
that's pretty
grabbed.
deadly.
Yeah, I grabbed the peach before, and I grabbed the apricot.
Fuck yeah. I've seen the apricot in the Safeways
Hmm.
before, but that was a long time ago. Long, many, many moons.
You know what I'm having a hard time finding, and the only place I can
What?
find it is Safeway. is Nally chip dip. Nally's.
Don't know which one's that one.
I like to get a dill pickle dip for my chips.
Okay.
And now it's all Hell of a Dip. That's the brand. Hell of a Dip.
Yes. Yes.
And Nally's dill pickle dip is the only one I'm gonna fucking eat because all the other stuff just tastes like shit. I find like it just doesn't.
Even the
taste-
Philadelphia one?
I don't really like cream cheese too much on my dip, but this is
Oh, yeah, I can. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 I've never tried it though. Looks
yeah,
fancy.
yeah. Well, it's not fancy. It used to be like the lowbrow cheap shit, and it's made with like a
Oh.
mayonnaise, not a sour cream. So it's like a mayonnaise based dip
Oh, which is
with
why you like it.
with chunks of dill. Yeah,
Oh.
it's so tough to find. The only place I can get it in town is Safeway, and it's like $5 for a little that 1 cup, 250 mils.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Out here is, it's hard to find, but it's super good, and I've never had anything like it until I got here. They have this brand of sour cream called Gailey, and their gold premium. And I swear to God, this is the closest to creme fraiche you'll ever get. The
How
sour
do I
cream
know
is so
that?
fucking good. Ugh,
How do
what?
I know that? How do I know that? The Gailey.
Gailey, yeah, the
I know
gold
that.
sour cream, son of a bitch.
I know that brand. I don't know what it is.
Probably
Oh, butter,
Walmart.
butter, butter, butter. That's
Butter,
right.
yes, that's right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the red and gold wrapper.
yes, that's right.
Yeah, I have
So
two in my
they do a
fridge.
fucking gold premium sour cream that, Jesus Christ, I eat it by the spoonful. It's so fucking good.
Hmm.
It's delicious.
Oh, I've got to try that. Do you
It
get
is good.
ginger ales out there?
Yeah.
I've got Newfie friends. I mean, I know you're not in Newfoundland. I get how, it works and you don't live in that province, but you're close to that province. And
Yes.
I don't remember the name of it, but she swears by this ginger ale and you can only get it out east.
Probably the Sussex or Big Eight, one of the two.
Sussex sounds like it would probably is the name I'm looking at.
Because it's the Sussex Golden Ginger Ale. It's fucking phenomenal. And
Okay.
you can only get it out here.
So I think
And
that's
they,
probably what it is then.
oh, I bet you 10. Yeah, it's good. So they also have out here Big Eight, and that's kind of like their cheap pop. But
Okay.
Big Eight makes a lime pop that's better
Yeah.
than Lime Crush. And you can't
Ooh.
find lime fucking pop nowhere. But they so I was when we moved here, our
Yeah.
little corner store, I was like, oh my God, it's the sign that it was meant to be. Because what do they stock in the cooler? Big Eight lime. Thank fucking God.
Wow.
You don't see it very often in the store, so it's nice to see
How about
our
pineapple
little
crush?
store. No, they don't do that kind of shit out here.
Because I know it's a Newfie thing, so I don't know if you're close enough that it trickles over.
No, not so much that way. They seem to like a lot of like deep fried pepperoni with honey mustard. They love that out here.
Deep fried
They
pepperoni, like battered or just like the stick of pepperoni deep fried?
just slice it up and deep fry it so it's crispy.
That sounds pretty good. Is that not delicious?
It's good. Yeah, it's really good. They also like peas and gravy.
Like together?
Yep, yep. And there's a poutine out here called. So I live in an area called Hants County. Okay. Halifax and all surrounding areas called HRM, the Halifax Regional Municipality.
Okay.
I live in the East Hants County. So there's this local restaurant called Snappers that I just discovered last week, and it's fucking good. And they have a poutine called the the Hants County Regular,
Yeah.
and it's 2 fucking hamburger patties, peas, gravy, poutine, and everything and you can add. My favorite thing about this restaurant is on their sides, you can add a grilled cheese sandwich, $5 as a
Awesome.
side, and you can add peas and gravy. That's another side you can add for $5. And they've just got some crazy sides. I'm just like, and in this cookbook, like this local cookbook, they fucking love Miracle Whip and Worcestershire sauce.
Really?
They love it. Oh yeah. Oh God, yeah.
I mean, I'm
yeah.
a Miracle Whip fan. I have a bottle of Miracle Whip and mayo in my fridge at all times.
Me too.
I use
I do
Miracle
as
Whip
well.
for turkey sandwiches, egg salad sandwiches,
Yep.
potato
Yep.
salad. I'll mix the two different like whips.
Yeah, me too.
That's weird.
I like it too.
Poutine with like hamburger patties and peas.
Yeah, and gravy.
It sounds
Peas and
good.
gravy.
It sounds
It
so
does.
good.
I know. So I said to the kid, because we went down and did the preliminary checkout. Like I had their dinner special. Like we both had an appetizer. I had a cup of soup. he had deep fried mac and cheese wedges. I had a double Captain Morgan's, not even the shitty well. I had double Morgan's and spice rum or spice and ginge. The kid had a pop, and we both had an entree. My bill was $48.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. And like my special was like haddock bites. So these little pieces of like the cut ends of like the tips of haddock.
Yeah.
With French fries, home fries, and a home gravy and homemade tartar sauce. I was like, and it was $13.
That sounds
and
awesome.
So much
I don't eat
fucking
fish,
food.
but I would eat all the other stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you would have liked what the kid had. He didn't have no fucking fish. So then I said, next time we're going here, because I tried their soup, and because I always judge a restaurant by their soup. Like, did you make this or did you pour it out of a can?
Did it come out of a freezer block?
Yeah. So they had a good soup and they had a homemade bun. And I was like, oh, this place is good. And when I tasted the homemade tartar sauce, I'm like, fucking sold. I'm coming back. So next trip, I'm doing the Cants. I want to know. I need to know what this concoction tastes like. So I'll let you know.
That sounds it's coming out. Awesome.
I'm doing it up. I'll take a picture and send it to you.
Is there any like fast food type places that we don't have out here that are out there? You know, like how Mary Brown's is from like back east, but they're trickling out this way.
Yeah, and I like it's Mary Brown's there's nothing else really out here. It's more so like everything's like almost every restaurant's got something Donair themed, like Donair gnocchi, Donair egg rolls, Donair.
How's
so that's kind of like it took me a while to find a good one, but I found a really good one. Sure. It's decent. We just found good sushi. That took a long time. And it's kind of out in the valley, which is a little bit weird, but we found that. So that was good. But yeah, Chinese food, really good. Good dim sum. And then good sushi. But it was surprising. Like, there's some really good barbecue restaurants out here. And because you don't like seafood, that's like a whole fucking thing out here, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
I can only
fish and chips, clam strips, all that shit. Everything's deep fried for the most part. And there's lobster fucking chowder on everybody's menu, you know? And Subway as advertising that the Atlantic lobster Subway's whack. I'm like, I still won't eat it.
Well, you know, even though it's lobster out east, they're probably not getting it fresh. They're probably
exactly
dipped in, frozen from a warehouse in like fucking Connecticut or something stupid, right?
Fuck, exactly right. So, yeah, no, it's interesting. It's kind of cool to see like kind of what they eat and how they eat shit. Like, just like their snacks, it's like going back in time. Moving here was like going back in time 30 years. Easily.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, some
life
aspects maybe, but life was better.
Except technology sucked.
Yeah, and there is no cell service here, right? Like, thank God for my Bell Wi-Fi network, else we would be talking right now.
Yeah.
And because I live in an area with no service, how that's fucking possible in today's day and age, where they know everyone's on a goddamn cell phone.
Yeah.
Put up the fucking towers, boys, you know? But yeah, fuck, it's insane. Loving it, though.
How about McDonald's? Have you gone in?
Yeah.
Are they selling anything weird? Any McLobsters or anything?
Nothing.
No,
nothing different. Like, and we get it here because we're so close to the States. Like, all the custom candy shops are all carry the American candy, so it's not really hard to. It's not hard to get. Nothing really. I'm just trying to even think like what is specifically here that I haven't really had much anywhere else, and other than like their snacks, like their deep fried fucking pepperonis and shit. Not much.
It sounds good.
It is good. Yeah, it is good. And they love honey mustard, so we get along good. Me and these East Coasters, yeah.
Well, it sounds like you've found the perfect place. And you're making it all work.
Yeah, I'm making it work. Almost. I gotta keep writing my test. I didn't pass my fucking test for my Class A gas, but so I'm gonna rewrite it. But other than that, I'm still doing it.
And then what does it do? It just gives you more certification to do different jobs?
It's a pay raise.
Oh. Well, I mean, who's gonna say no to that, right?
Well, if I don't do it, then I'm just gonna start selling feet picks. So either way, Dora's gonna be making
shit. Why don't you do both? Get the ticket, and then sell feet picks.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to start coming up with like creative like props and shit for my feet. And like I was looking at like dirty like categories, like I'm gonna squish my feet in mud and shit.
Yeah.
Step on a sandwich, maybe a tomato, you know?
How about
Maybe
feet,
put
feet and dongs? You get a guy to slap your feet with his dick.
no, I don't give a fuck what they do with it. But like it's like online, but so maybe I'll have to take like one of my special toys and like do some bouncing acts with my feet, be all
Oh, fuck
suggestive.
yeah.
Like I gotta get good so that they want to like spend like $50 a shot on feet. So there gotta be some shit on there.
You know how people twirl a coin in between their knuckles?
Yeah.
See
Oh
if you
my
could
god.
try and
I'll have
get
to
that with
fucking
your
do
fucking
that.
toes.
Fuck, I'm pretty articulate with my one foot. Maybe I could do it. There's even categories for dirty, which is my favorite because like I'll
Obviously.
just like unhinge my boots at the end of a workday.
Yeah.
Maybe I can start selling dirty socks. Like if I could sell enough dirty socks, I wouldn't go back to work if I didn't have to.
I've got an
Do you know what I mean?
employee who's 17 years old. Her friend has an OnlyFans and sells her panties and shit, and people buy them. Like, just
Mhm.
fucked up.
Oh yeah. I have two male friends
Yeah.
and they are in a relationship. This is one of my closer friends and his fiance. And they have a couple of clients that buy dirty, dirty hockey equipment and gaunch that they want them to wear for a month. Like they'll fucking, and they had a
Fuck.
picture of a guy eating fucking cereal out of his jocks, the cup.
Okay, I'm doing life wrong.
Oh, yeah, you are.
I
Me
need
too.
to.
Me too. Like fuck,
We
man.
need to wear underwear repeatedly for weeks on end, and
How? Who
then
wants to buy my dirty underwear? Please write into Answers
Oh,
for Everything, and you tell them. You
yeah.
tell Mr. Clay where Dora can fucking start sending you some dirty panties because man alive, I could
What
do it.
what if, because you're a baker, right? Like you're good at baking. What if you were
Yeah.
to ice like cakes and stuff with your dirty panties? So you put your feet in the panty, you put the panty in the tub of icing, and then you just ice the cake with your
Oh
foot
my
wearing
god,
your panties.
somebody's buying that cake.
And then somebody's buying the cake and the panties.
Fuck, you're an entrepreneur at heart.
Well, yeah, I guess so, but I just gotta find somebody who's willing to do that. And I don't, you know what? I don't even want the money. Just enjoy the life.
Fuck, I'm gonna try to achieve this goal, man. Like I'm doing it. I'm looking into it. I only got to become $5 member, man. I'm gonna try. If I can make a couple $100 selling shitty feet foot fucking pics, isn't that the dumbest way you can think of to make fucking money? It is for me.
Oh yeah, no, just sitting at home taking pictures of your feet. Yeah, it's just
yeah,
first
yeah.
of all,
I can do it in front of my kid. I love
how
it.
could there be that many people out there that are into that and are willing to pay big money for something that ridiculous?
I don't know, man, but
And
fuck, might as
can't
well
you get it
jump.
for free? Can't you just Google feet pics? Like, do you really need this?
Yeah, but I
girl to
think
be-
half the thing is these guys see now because porn is so generic,
Yeah,
right? And that's why OnlyFans is so successful. Is because now I can be like, all right, I want you
yeah,
to fucking paint. I want the middle toe red, so I know it's for me.
yeah.
You know, so it's personalizing
To be
this
very particular,
experience.
very specific.
Yeah, and I got all these tattoos on my feet, so I'm gonna get some fucking hard ass bastards, you know, like who are like, oh baby, you and them badass expensive feet.
I want
Let me
you
buy
to
that album.
I want you to tuck your testicles into your butthole. All right, here we go.
Okay. Send me a picture of your credit card.
Yeah. How much am I getting? I'll give you
Yeah.
$13.50. You know what? That's $13.50 more than I had before I started tucking my nuts into
Right.
my butthole.
Oh my god, seriously.
I mean, even if it
Like-
was $13 a day and that's all I was doing once,
Dude, once I'd do it.
I'm still making $13 a day by tucking my
Like you're still
balls
tucking
into
them
my
in
booty.
yourself. You know what I mean? It's not like you're getting prison raped and somebody's tucking your balls in for you.
Prison loved. Rape sounds dirty. It's prison loved.
Sorry, prison love.
Yeah.
You know, at least you're doing it on your own volition for $13. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yep.
don't
It's
I don't
great.
think we're gonna top this conversation. And if we are, we should probably save it for another time.
Yeah, I agree.
Are you gonna pursue the feet thing? Because
Yeah,
I
I'm doing it.
okay,
I've got a grocery order. I'm picking up tomorrow.
yeah.
I've got nail polish remover on there and a couple of shades. I'm doing it. I'm taking a
Uh,
couple pictures
fuck, I
now
can't
that I
wait to
know
talk
how
about that.
bubbles. Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'll send you some preliminary shots. You tell me
Oh,
if they're worth it or not.
well, see, I'm not really a feet guy, but I'm sure if you're doing it, it's gonna be good. It is. It
I
is.
think it's funny. I told my kid about it and everything. He's like, we looked into it, and some people are making a couple $100 a month. One has made like $1,500 in the past 3 months. Like,
So is he gonna take the
fuck.
pictures of your feet and get a cut?
No, no, no. Fuck no. It's none of his business. But I just told him, I said, you see me taking pictures of my feet and stepping on shit. This is why.
You
So
turn
don't think
around,
I've lost my fucking mind.
you
But
walk away. Yeah,
this
he's
is what
gonna
I'm
think
gonna
you have
do.
a tumor again.
Yeah, well, yeah. So he's like, so when you getting that ultrasound again, Mom? I'm like,
Yeah.
don't worry, buddy. I'm still okay. It's coming up though. I do that on the 4th of December, bud. Don't worry.
Why are you putting your feet in liquid jello waiting for it to solidify to pull it out?
Right? Well, see, I have these great little ideas, like because of my food shit, right? There's
Yeah.
somebody out there that likes food and feet, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna fill that fucking niche. I'm doing it, man. Why
Yeah.
not? What else
Like
can I do?
jello will sit in room temperature, won't it? Or does it have to sit in the fridge?
Well, if I make shit that's like extra, like, because I'm
Like,
thinking about squishing stuff,
yeah.
there's a whole subculture of squishing shit with your
Yeah.
feet.
I know. I was learning
Like,
about a girl that squishes cake and
I
bread
can do this.
with
I
her
can do
fingers,
this.
and
I
guys pay
love
for
it.
that.
Yeah, I can do this with my feet, no problem. And I can bake it. See, because I was thinking, really, if I get really smart, because I was talking to my kid, and he's like, well, what you should do is start. And this is my child, okay?
Okay.
So I think he's a natural born entrepreneur. And this is how close we are. Maybe it's unhealthy, I'm not sure. But so he's like, start an OnlyFans and do a cooking demonstration, show him how to bake a cake. He's like, and then take pictures of you stepping on them.
Yep. No, that's smart.
Right? I was
So
like,
it's
fuck, that's not a bad idea.
you charge $5 for the cake bake, you charge
Yeah,
$5 for the smash, but you charge $7 if they pay for both.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it has the recipe on there and everything.
Yeah.
There's only one
Like how much
ingredient
fun.
missing. Guess what it is?
Me.
My feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
do a
that
like super gelatinous, like extra gelatin, it'll
like
set in
making
room
jello
temperature.
shots. Yeah, it'll set at room
So
temperature. Yeah.
you should do one of you making it, put your feet in the bowl, pour the mixture in, and let it set.
Oh my God.
And then you have the video of you pulling your feet out as it
Oh,
pulls out of the jello.
interesting. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can be creative like that.
W-
Yeah.
with your whipped cream, obviously.
Oh, dude. Yeah, there's shit's gonna be happening. Yeah, things are happening.
Well, I'd hate to be the guy to say I gotta go, but oh
I
shit,
know,
never
babe.
mind. Fuck. I was gonna try and make it to Walmart to grab milk, but it's
Oh
closed.
no.
It closes at 10. Yeah,
What time is it there?
it's 10. It's like 12 to 10. Meh,
Oh yeah,
not a big
it
deal.
is almost 1 o'clock in the morning here.
Fuck
Let's see.
me. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, way to keep me up late.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have so much to talk about in the
Yeah.
upcomings.
Get
in
your
upcomings.
feet thing going, get the bathroom finished, get this sex shed built, get your kid
Yep.
learner's license. You got
Yeah.
a lot on your plate. There's a
He's
lot
up
going on.
now. Looks
Oh, I
like
see him.
talked. I talked long enough that he's come downstairs.
It looks like he's trying to bake a cake. What's he doing back there? No?
Looking for provisions.
Yeah. Hibernation mode. Exit.
Yeah, that's right. Shit, she's still up. What can I sneak in now?
Well, I'm gonna let
No
you go.
horrors, son. No horrors. Yeah, no worries.
wanna-
It was good
wanna-
to talk to you.
Yeah, it was awesome to see you face to face instead of through a text.
Yeah, it is nice. It's good to see you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So chat soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll send some pics. We'll talk.
Please do. Please
I
do.
will.
Yeah, and
Oh
if
my God.
any of you listeners out there want to see anything particular, just send us a message and I'll
Yeah.
make sure that Dora gets it.
I take requests.
And you might just get a real quick free preview. Real quick. if you're into feet and
Future-
squishing.
Future's bright, man. Future's
Yeah.
bright. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say peace out and
Okay, babe.
chat soon.
Talk to you soon.
Have a good night.
You too. Talk to you later.
All right, dude. I'm going to go let you finish your pizza. I'm going to go take my kids
Cool.
out. And
Okay. Well, it's been fun, man.
Yeah.
So good talking to you. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be out of town next weekend, so I don't know if I'd be able to record next weekend. It might be 2 weeks
Sure.
before I can record. So
Right.
just so you know,
Works for me.
I'm going to Minnesota. Minnesota.
What for?
Rock and roll, baby.
Oh.
Always. Yeah, you know me.
All right.
Pussy? No. Rock and roll? Hell yes.
That's awesome. All right, dude. Have fun.
All right, man. See you later.
Peace.
Peace.